No, you're not sitting there.
No, but oh my goodness! Why have I never sat in this chair before? This whole time, no wonder I get uncomfortable. You've got the comfiest chair in the whole goddamn world.
Would you like a pillow?
No, I'll suffer like a man.
Oh,
Toxic masculinity.
You can have to suffer in silence then.
That chair is so comfy.
Welcome to Miffs. I'm Matt Huss. And I'm Dan Rhodes. Whether you know about Theseus or you're revising your syllabus. If you want tales with a bit of jest or you just want to hear about incest. What? What? It's really interesting. Welcome to Miffs. Welcome to Miffs.
Hello and welcome to Miffs Podcast. This is our 99th episode, and that means for 99 episodes you've heard my voice, Matt Hoss, and...
My voice, not Matt Hoss.
Well, it usually isn't Matt Hoss, because it's usually either Dan Rhodes, Laura Lex, or any other comedians in the Fringe. So, yeah, you're just some miscellaneous guy. Who are you? Who even are you, Dan? Oh, you are Dan Rhodes. Hello, Dan Rhodes. How are you?
I'm good, Matt Hoss. How are you?
Good. It's 99 episodes.
It is.
Are you feeling pretty
A
happy?
big number, some might say.
Yes.
Not the biggest.
Obviously,
there are bigger numbers.
What is the biggest number?
The biggest number that I've ever counted to?
Yeah.
256.
And
that's a big number, though. Would you not agree?
Even though there's, how many days are there in a year, then?
It depends what year it is. But between 360 to 472 days a year.
Yeah, and 256 is your biggest number.
Yeah.
Cool. So have you got any fun moments you have over this since doing the podcast? Any fun moments whatsoever?
I just have to name one fun moment.
One fun moment.
Just any moment.
It can be small or big.
Okay, I just have to name one.
One.
Oh, that's a hard one. God. Just one.
Just one.
Bloody hell. I've got to really wrap my brain for this. Probably that time I from Norse mythology or just from all 99?
All 99.
So many, Matt. So many.
Oh, good.
The Weetabix challenge.
The Weetabix
We can
challenge.
never forget. We haven't mentioned it in a while, but we can never forget the Weetabix challenge.
Well, why would we mention it in a while?
Because
it
it's
was
horrendous.
horrific.
Yeah. Horrendous.
You know, there's a video of it.
I was so close to vomiting as well, which is a lot of milk was consumed that day.
Yeah, and you told us.
What else? Ganymede top butthole.
Oh, Ganymede's tight butthole. A fine day for butthole. In the trout. That was a good day.
I missed in the trout. I was in a really weird mood that day.
Oh yeah.
I really found that way funnier. Listening back to it, didn't find it as funny.
Yeah. It was a bit of a weird one.
I've enjoyed it, but genuinely, do you know what I've enjoyed most? How much I've genuinely learned. Sometimes, and this will ruin you. Sometimes, I watch TV.
Yeah.
I watch things such as The Chase, Pointless, University Challenge, these sort of things.
Yeah.
I only connect even when I'm feeling really smart. I'm not very good at it. God, that show's hard.
It's unfeasibly hard.
Yeah, and maybe there are board games like Trivial Pursuit. Anyway, these general knowledge type games, and it's amazing how much mythology is in those comes up in those sort of things.
And how everything's connected.
Sometimes I know the answers.
Only sometimes.
Some of them are very hard.
Because we haven't got 256 myths yet, do you know what I mean? So once we get to that point, you'll know everything.
I remember watching a mastermind once where the guy's specialist subject was Greek mythology. And I was like, that is such a stupid topic.
Yes.
Because you got to pick something niche.
I was going to say, because
that's
too
way too broad. And he probably did know a lot about Greek. He genuinely was probably a clever guy and genuinely knew a lot. But man, did they pick some obscure questions because they almost called his bluff. And they were like, "Really? You want me to do all of?" All right.
Well, you would pick something like Zeus in the Greek mythology, do you know what I mean?
Yes, you would do a specific one. The story
Ares.
of he didn't. He just said Greek mythology, and he was hoping, I guess, they'd bring up. He probably does know lots about Greek mythology. So he was like, "Yeah, I know lots about Greek mythology," but then he hadn't fathomed how broad it was. So
pick something like Homer's Odyssey or something like that. That's something like this.
So you're never going to win if you're doing Greek mythology and John Humphreys is asking you the craziest stuff, and you're just like, "Oh my god, this is so embarrassing," because it seems hard. Meanwhile, the next Deborah from fucking Nottingham comes up and she talks about hers is like the life
Bake Off episode. So whatever.
Yeah.
You need something tangible. Did I tell you I once applied to be on Mastermind?
What would your special topic have been?
Can you guess what my specialist topics could be? I'm trying to remember it now, but yeah.
Probably not back. Queen, not back then. That's what
No,
I
it was 2016 in all fairness.
Would it be Metallica or something like that?
No, I'm not sure if it was any music related one actually.
Comedy?
There was two comedy related ones, and I'm going to tell you, looking back, a bit creepy actually.
What was it?
Right, the first one was the Odyssey. I thought I could smash out the Odyssey.
Yeah.
Pretty good at that. If you would like to find out, listen to episode 60 onwards. There was there's one I can't remember from the top of my head. I think maybe some music related, maybe history related. But I remember the one two I definitely do remember, and I only asked you for 3, but I put 4 because I'm a fucking renegade. They asked me. I put down the least creepy one is Ellis James and John Robbins the radio show because I thought there's quite a lot of episodes there, but there's a lot they talk about. There's a lot of content you can talk about. The creepy one is the life and works of Richard Herring. Because I knew a lot about him, like to a creepy amount, I'd say. So I would say, and I think I would absolutely smash it.
One episode I'll create my own life and times of Richard Herring.
What would your subject be?
It's a really good question, and one I toyed with many times. Certainly not going to be mythology.
Well, no, God no. Or maybe it was Greek mythology. No, it wasn't. It wouldn't be too Greek mythology. No. Maybe it was Metallica or something like that, or Abbey Road by the Beatles, something like that.
Do you know what? I really don't know.
Okay, I'm going to put it forward. Something to do with geography, but geography is too vague.
That's the problem, yeah.
Capitals of the world, or something like that.
Yeah, but then is that a mastermind topic? I don't know if that's the sort of thing they're after.
More,
that's the problem. There's various topics I would be really good at in quizzes, but the problem is that none of them are mastermind topics. Mastermind tends to be things you can like.
I'm a deep guy. You're a shallow guy.
No, I am though. I'm someone that has a lot. I think
you're broad strokes. Quiz master, pub quiz. You're the guy for deep and kind of unwaning but unprovoked knowledge.
I'm good in pub quizzes because it's general. Like it's a bit. You have to know a bit of everything, and I can do that. But which is why I can do things like. I watch The Chase and I'm like, I could do that because it's all about guesstimation, and things like that. But actual like specifics, like the life and death of. Mary Shelley, stuff like that. I'm just like, no, I don't have any passions on.
But so it's nice that we start off sentimental and we come back to quiz shows. But okay,
but no, I have learned a lot from doing this show, and I think that's what I've realised. I've taken away a lot more. I pretend like I'm not learning, but actually, it's difficult to do this and not take away some stuff.
But how about? I mean, not just knowledge. What other? And I don't want to put words in your mouth, but like, what other sentimental things have you? Got for this podcast. Maybe someone might have been really special to you during this.
The fans have become
in 99 episodes.
The fans have become
not
really
the fans,
special to me.
not the fans.
I've become really. Your mum. I've become very. She's very lovely. It's nice to have met her quite a few times. I would never have got the opportunity to.
Anyone
meet her and Stuart.
Yeah. She's fine. Cat. Anyone else?
I mean, you still haven't met my mum in 99 episodes.
Well, I emailed her and I said I met her, but she said digitally I have not met. I have not met her. But
no, I can't think of anyone else that's had an impact on me by doing these 99 shows. Laura Lex, I guess. I never met her, but I thought she was so good.
All right, and let's just go into the myth. Okay, let's go into the myth.
No, you okay? What about mixed
up? No, nothing.
Well, what's your favourite thing about the 19 episodes?
None.
You don't have anything good to say about the podcast.
That's fucking shit, isn't it?
Yeah. What is it?
I suppose I enjoy doing the myths. I enjoy focusing. I like having callbacks. I like doing the lead table.
Yeah, one thing I didn't enjoy doing. I didn't enjoy not doing the lead table.
That sentence was so fucking dumb. Alright, I guess there's probably some other things, but I'll come back to you at the end. How about that?
Yeah,
at the end, we'll do it then.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so let's get on with the mission.
99th episode, let's smash it.
Knowles! Miffs! Knowles! Miffs!
what I've enjoyed over the 99 episodes. All the people we've offended.
Oh, you have gone out your way to offend everyone. You're a bit like Frank Zappa in that way. Like, yeah, you're not hateful, but you just like to hear everyone.
Why do you always pick references that no one's going to get?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. I listens to Tool.
Like, I know who Frank Zappa is, but people aren't going to get that reference.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter. Do the jingle.
Oh, I assumed it was a jingle already. All right, welcome back. It's great to have you here. And we're going to look at what I think is quite a sad myth. Now, I listened to this and it made me feel genuinely like uneasy and sad. I was like, oh. But I hope you enjoy it.
How did you listen to this? You're not listening to another podcast behind my back, are you?
No.
Alright, good. Because I swear if I ever find out that you've been listening to another podcast...
What if I did another podcast about myths with someone else?
I mean, you may as well do anyway, so... it's absolutely fun.
I mean, to be honest, essentially have, yeah. Well, what a way to find out. But Dan, do you know who we're looking into today?
Yeah, I do, because we were talking about it earlier. Fenrir the wolf.
God, I hate you so much.
Was I meant to pretend?
Yeah.
Ask me again.
No.
Obviously I know what we're doing, I'm right here.
Yeah, but like, we're supposed to be enjoying it for the listeners.
Sorry, do it again.
Oh, you haven't got me for making a Frank Zappa reference. Yeah, fair enough, it's niche, but at least I broadcastable, Dan. At least I have the lure spirit. That's 99 episodes, I thought we would appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dan. Shall we...
Let's go back.
Yeah, sorry. So, what we're looking at today, Dan?
I don't know, Matt, what are we looking at?
That's why I was asking you. No, we are looking at a sad myth of Fenrir. Or Fenris? Fenris Wolf?
I like Fenrir.
Fenrir or Fenris Wolf. And do you know who Fenrir is?
Yeah, he's a wolf. He is the one that at Ragnarok is going to eat everyone.
Yes, which
He's
is...
the son of Loki.
That's the two pieces of information that we really needed to hear. And
You're welcome.
And he's Loki's illegitimate son. His sister is Hel and someone else? Jormungandr.
The giant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Giant snake.
Yes.
So they kind of... all three of them are different things. And we in this story, if we don't cover the other two, we might just briefly mention it. But essentially, this is we're going to talk about the origin story of Fenrir. You ready to rock?
I'm ready to rock.
Here we go. So this is the story of how Fenrir was bound. And it's also the story of how Odin claimed rulership, which was once held by Tyr. Fun fact.
Who's Tyr?
Tyr is the god of war, I think.
Oh, okay.
And this is the only real story we have of him, in my recollection as well. After the Aesir had cast Jormungandr into the sea and sent Hela to Helheim, they brought Fenrir to Asgard to be raised amongst them. They knew that if Fenrir were allowed to run free, he would eventually and finally devour the world. But just as men often try to escape their destiny, so the gods sometimes try to thwart their own omens. They knew the proud pup would grow into a mighty beast, and hoped that maybe they could domesticate Fenrir and make a guardian of him.
Oh, it's his little puppy, and they want to make him like a little...
Yeah. But they know at the end he's going to destroy them.
Okay, yeah.
So with Loki's children, Hela went to Helheim to look after all to rule the dead. Jormungandr sent to Midgard.
The big serpent that went to wrap around the world.
But they didn't know what to do with Fenrir, so they thought, let's just hold on to him for a bit. Is that a good idea?
That's a good idea.
It's always good to,
Keep your enemies close. Friends close. Enemies. Keep them closer.
Is that why we do a podcast together?
Yeah. Did I nail that? I think that's what I hate to say. You've got to put the pause in.
Yeah,
You've got to put the stutter in there.
Yeah, that's good. And so Tyr took the young Fenrir and raised him. Of all the Aesir, Tyr understood how to subdue savagery. The blood of the Jotunheim ran pure through his veins. He was a child of the frost giant Hymir and the mountain giantess Fjorgyn. Isn't it not? I think in some stories he's Loki's child, maybe? And then... I don't know.
What?
So... Oh, no, I saw something else.
They're talking about who Tyr is. The wolf is Loki's son, but Tyr is
I understand now, Dan. And maybe I would understand, if someone liked me after 99 episodes. It's fine. It's fine. And they were talking about Tyr here, by the way, Dan, in case you didn't
realise, yeah, sorry.
The blood of the Jotunheim ran pure through his veins. He was a child of the frost giant Hymir and the mountain giantess Fjordin. Tyr knew better than anyone what it took to hold passions in check, and he did everything he could to teach this to Fenrir. Now, Dan, tell us what happened afterwards.
Anyone who has ever had a dog knows the emotional bond which arises between canines and their keepers.
Damn straight.
Damn straight. Amen. Tyr was known for being loyal and fearless. He loved his kin and his tribe and protected them against any who would harm them. How could he not love Fenrir? As a pack predator, the wolf encompasses all of these traits, and Fenrir was the mightiest of wolves, the quintessence of wolfhood. Some say that Tyr was the only Aesir brave enough to feed the mighty wolf. I believe that Tyr loved Fenrir because he understood him. And vice versa.
This is really sweet, so far.
This is really sweet. Also, just if we can remember from our Ragnarok episode, I know he's a puppy now, but Fenrir, he's a fucking massive. He is a big wolf.
He's massive.
I mean, he can literally, he eats the world at the end of the, he's getting pretty big.
And you know what?
Even as a puppy, I imagine he was quite boisterous and scary to be around.
And I think the reason why Tyr has to feed him is because he's the only one willing to go ahead and feed him. Do you know what I mean? Everyone else is scared shitless of him. Like everyone's like, I'm not going to go to the wolf, the world destroyer. I'm not going to go and feed him. Yeah. But Tyr's like, he's nice. He's a nice guy, Tyr. Yeah. I like Tyr.
But as Fenrir grew, it became clear that the prophecies were not to be denied, and so the gods tried to bind him. But the mighty wolf broke every train they laid upon him. So as he's getting bigger and more aggressive, they realise that he's going to fulfil the prophecy and become the World Eater.
But from what I know, like it...
Never noticed that before.
From what I know, that the wolf hasn't been aggressive, as we say. I think he's just getting bigger. And I think
breaking with stronger.
Yeah. And I think he liked being strong. He's like, I like this feeling of being strong. But yeah, so what did they do to solve the issue?
At last the gods sent Skirnir, the one who brought Freya his wife Gerda to the dwarfs. They had called on their usual intercessor? Intercessor? That's really interesting. So, call back to our jingle. They had called on their usual intercessor between the dwarves and Aesir, but this time Loki refused to help. He knew as well as anybody, and better than most, that Fenrir had to be bound, but that didn't mean that he was going to play any role in the betrayal of his son. The dwarves answered Skirnir's challenge. They made a change from the sound of a cat's footfall, the beard of a woman, the roots of a mountain, bear's sinews, fish's breath, and bird's spittle. They named this chain Gleipnir, Deceiver.
Alright, hold on.
Some weird ingredients going on.
So, they got a chain, the strongest chain in the world, right?
And they thought, we need to make this stronger.
Yeah, but what ingredients do you add? A cat's footfall. Hard to bottle, I'd say. The beard of a woman. Not impossible, but...
You gotta murder a woman now.
Wait, no, don't make anything murder, just shave.
Oh, the beard of a woman, oh yeah.
What do you think it was?
I've always said a bearded woman.
No, just ground it up. The roots of a mountain, I'd say near impossible. The bear sinews, like, what's that doing? Fish's breath and bird spittle. What does that add? What?
Do you know what I don't think of? Dan, name the strongest substance known to man. Fish breath.
Yeah, exactly right. Like
bird spit.
Right, would you rather have, let's say you're doing a bungee jump, right, and the cord was either made, the thing holding you on, so not the cord itself, but the thing attaching the bungee cord to the structure that you're jumping off. Would you rather have that be titanium, or would you rather fish's breath? You know what I mean? Like, which one would you really want as well? Like, because I would not pick bird spittle any day.
No.
Okay, but they create Gleipnir, which is
it's pretty cool. And as always, they like to name their inanimate objects.
You love it, don't you?
I love it.
Well, if you had to name an animate object that you use on a daily basis, like, do you have a pen at work or a chair at work that you use?
I have my Singapore Airlines bottle that I always use.
What would you call that? Are you allowed to sponsor on here? Because I don't like sponsorship unless it's from KFC and I can do the vegan burger.
I just call it my bottle.
But maybe you should call it something cooler. Maybe you should put the eyes of a newt in there, or the
Get a fish to breathe on it.
Yeah. Go on, Goldie. Go on. Maybe it would be called like thirst quencher or something like that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
But it's a bit grandiose before a water ball.
The goblet of thirst.
Goblet of thirst. Oh, that's not bad then. So, the Aesir challenged Fenrir to break Gleipnir. But Fenrir was no fool. He knew there was magic to the chain. And he said that he would only do so if one of the gods would place his right hand in Fenrir's muzzle as a pledge to free him if he failed to break the chain. So, he's broken every chain so far, and he's getting wary that the gods want to chain him up. He doesn't know why. He doesn't know about prophecy. He's getting a little bit hurt that people don't want to let the god to turn against him.
Yeah.
But so he's getting a bit like, well, maybe there's a safeguard, maybe it's a fail-safe even. Someone put your hand in your mouth, then I'll bite it off if you break it off from me forever. It's his escape route. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
It's his way of...
He's saying, I trust you if you trust me.
Yeah.
But if you break the oath, then I'm going to fucking chop your arm
I'm
off.
so bad at analogies recently. I'm just like, something, and you say it clearly as well.
That's why we make a good team.
Oh, we make a good team, do we now? Oh.
Yeah. Still not one of my favourite things about the 99 episodes.
Well, thanks, man. No worries. Not hurt. So, would you put your right hand in the wolf's mouth?
Probably not, no. Not again, anyway.
I was wondering why your hand's so bloody.
Yeah.
Fun fact, in Germanic culture, your right hand was used to swear an oath, and it was a very serious business indeed. Didn't need that, probably cut it out. There were a few insults more deadly than oathbreaker, and few crimes more base than breaking an oath. It was not fear of Fenrir that stopped the gods from offering their hands. It was fear of dishonour. For a long second, the assembly gods stood silent. Finally, Tyr, the one who loved Fenrir best, the one whose very word was oath, stepped up and placed his hand in Fenrir's muzzle. He was honourable, yes. Among the 9 worlds you would find none more honourable than Tyr. But he was also lord and chieftain over gods and men, sworn to protect their realms. Fenrir, who loved Tyr and trusted him, allowed the other gods to lay the deceiver, Gleipnir, upon him. And so Fenrir was bound. Tyr nobly puts his hand in Fenrir's mouth. They clock eyes, and there's trust between them, there's love between them. However...
Hence why Tyr's the one that's offered to put his hand in his mouth. Because he's like, oh, he knows me best. Like, oh, yeah.
I wonder what it tastes like. Can I put my hand in your mouth?
No.
Please.
We've done it literally 2 hours ago.
You can do it to me. Alright, I'm gonna put Dan's gonna put his hand in my mouth, and what am I gonna do? Wait, have you washed your hands?
Yeah, why are you doing this? What do you mean, what are we going to do? I don't know what you're doing. You just asked me to put my hand in your mouth.
Yeah.
You do this a lot. You'll tell me to do a weird thing and then be like, so what are we going to do now? And I'm like, I don't know what we're doing now. My hand's in your pants or whatever you're doing.
Wait, no, hold on. That's not true, was it?
I don't know.
No, it wasn't true. I'm not that kind of guy, Dan. I'm not that... I didn't ask you to put your hand down my pants, okay? Although, it would have been appreciated, but... yeah. So, the gods put on Gleipnir and wrapped around the deceiver around him. And then the wolf struggled, but, he's used to a bit of a struggle with the chains. And he's so strong, but he tries to break them, but he can't. Gleipnir has bested him.
It's worked.
Yeah, that's sad, isn't it? But now with Tyr's hand in his mouth, he's like, okay, guys, you bested me, I understand, but now can you release me? But then the gods start laughing at the big stupid wolf. They fell for his plans. They've captured the world breaker. And they laugh in his face. And Fenris is visibly upset, and he's hurt. He's hurt by the people who he thought he loved as well.
Yeah, because he was like, I'll test the chains. And he's tested them, it hasn't worked. And then they're like, by the way, this is now, you're chained up forever.
Absolutely. With a tear in both of us, tear in Tyr's eye. That's not bad, is it? with a tear in Tyr's eye, he understood what had to be done. He realised that
He'd been deceived.
not Tyr, but he realised Fenrir had been deceived.
That's what I mean, yeah.
And he knew what had to be done. With his other free hand, he petted Fenrir and go, "It's okay. It's okay." And with that, Fenrir bit down onto his arm, chomping at the elbow, and it ripped off his arm and he chewed it. Nom, 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 nom. Not very vegan. So Tyr lost his arms, all bloody and stuff like that, and the gods had deceived both Tyr and Fenrir as well. And what were they going to do with Fenrir's wolf now? Do you know where he ended up?
I assume they put him in the underworld or some shit.
They did put him in hell. They abandoned him down there as well. So they were moving him down there, and that's when we hear Fenrir saying, "You know, I loved you. I would have fought for you, but you gods, you're the ones that deceived me. And Odin, I swear, I would have been a defender of Asgard, but now I'll be your destroyer. I will come and destroy you, especially you, Odin. You will be the one I kill, whether I'll kill you." If you can't tell, I'm
you into that, didn't you?
Yeah, I
did
did.
you enjoy that spitballing, if no one could tell?
Right, should we do a full disclosure to the audience?
I think it's very obvious. I think it's very obvious that you went off script for most of that.
Right, but can you explain why?
Because the source material we have basically just said that his arm got chopped off, and that's not exciting, because that's not quite what happened. Well, he did get his arm chopped off, but there's a reason behind it.
My story's not bad. It's good interpretation. Oh, he actually does say, "Oh no," he does say it here. "Oh no." So they wept together, and yeah, he swears that on the day of Ragnarok he's going to kill Odin. But because of the suffering which Odin brought to the master, he loved and loves still. So it's also a thing for Tyr as well. He hurt his master, and therefore, there's a major betrayal on several counts as well. So, that was
unclear.
Essentially, big wolf chained up, sad. See you later. All right. Right, we fucked this up,
Did we?
You didn't help, did you?
I didn't know what you were doing.
Oh, I didn't know what you were doing. Right.
Can I tell the story then? Well, you just pick whichever. When we edit it, you just pick whichever's best.
Okay, yeah, you do it. Oh, fine. You do it. Yeah, after 99 episodes, I don't give a fuck anymore. Go, do it. Whatever.
So basically, the wolf is there. He's being chained up. He's like, "Why are we doing this again, guys?" They're like, "Oh, we're testing the chains. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Nothing weird." He's like, "All right, well, why don't you put your arm in my mouth? Because if I test these chains and they work, and then you don't let me out and you keep me chained, I need to bite a bitch. Someone's getting their arm ripped off." And they're like, "Yeah, no worries. Sure, no worries." And Tyr's like, "Look, I trust you, Fenrir. God to wolf, I trust you, buddy. Open your mouth." Sticks his hand in, friend to friend. The wolf's like, "Hey, cool. Let's test these chains. Jingle, jangle, jingle. Oh, crap. They're really, really strong. Crap. Ha ha ha, good one, guys. You beat me. These chains are really strong. Well, at least we know they work. Anyway, you can let me go now." And then the gods all laugh because they're like, "Ha ha ha, good one. You're bound now forever. This was all a ploy." And he's like, "Well, I have to take someone's arm now, but I don't want to take my arm because it's my best friend. I don't want to rip this guy's arm off." And then the other guy, Tyr, he looks him in the eye and he's like, It's okay, buddy. I deceived you. I'm really sorry. But got to be done. So I'll take one for the team. Rip my arm off." And his friend has to bite down, chomp his arm off. It's really embarrassing and it's really horrible. And then the gods are still laughing, and they put him in the underworld with his sister in Helheim, and he's chained forever. And as he's being chained, he's going down in the underworld, and he looks at Odin and he says, "I would have done anything for you guys, but you fucked it, and I'm going to come back and kill you at the end of days. So this prophecy is going to come true, and it's because of you dicks."
Mine was clearer. Well done, that was good. Can we keep both of them?
We keep both of them in.
Yeah, sure. Well, that's both. Essentially, we've done the story twice for you there, so enjoy that. Let's go and rank this.
Hey there, my name's Matt Huss, and in this link I have an American accent, and I advocate the safe use of Miffs podcasts. In small doses.
It's nice that after 99 episodes, we aren't prone to fucking a meltdown disaster. Hey, listener, can you tell that we found this myth half an hour before Dan has to leave? So
No, we did this, and there's nothing that says 99 episodes like us doing a proper myth, which is just arse to the wall, terrible.
arse to the wall,
That's a phrase, isn't it?
arse to the wind,
I don't know.
arse to the wind. All right.
Arse to the wall is how I shower in prison.
No. Right. Okay. Dan, let's just be professional now. Yeah.
Let's be professional and rank that really clear myth that we just did.
You know what? It is quite clear because we explained it 5 times. we mansplained.
So one more time. Here's the
Let's do it in beatbox and rhyme. Okay. Life skills. What things do we learn practically here out of 10?
We learn how to make a chain out of horrendous parts.
Yep. And also,
I'm calling bullshit, but yeah.
Chemistry.
Chemistry.
We learned how to
Chain up a wolf.
Yeah, it made me really sad about it. When I first listened to that, like, when it was actually performed properly, it was really sad. I feel we lost the emotional connection to that one.
It's alright, we'll do a shadow puppetry play or something of it.
You know you won't.
I won't.
Because you don't care about this podcast.
Right, for the last time, I'm just going to get this on record. One of my main things about having 99 episodes is that I got to work with my best friend Matt Hoss. It's been an absolute privilege and I find him really funny. I like to hang out with him on and off the podcast because he's just a great guy. Is that what you wanted?
It's a bit sentimental, Dan. Come on. Like, oh, thanks, man. Alright, let's crack on.
It's amazing. You just got to give to your ego and...
I like you too!
Life skills. Life skills.
Alright, so we
Not a huge amount, other than how to make a chain.
How to bite off someone's arm.
How to bite someone's arm. How to raise a wolf.
Yeah. How to feed a monstrosity. No, it's not a monstrosity, it's just a big wolf. I think Fenrir has a big heart.
He has got a big heart.
And he cares.
It's cool how the prophecy about Ragnarok only came by their own...
That's the point, and that goes for morals. That's big moral points there.
So the Ragnarok thing wasn't always going to happen. But it also was always going to happen, but they didn't realise it was them that were going to make it happen.
It's kind of like knowing how you're going to die, and that helps how you die, right?
Yes, yeah, because you're looking out for it, so yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's a really good point, which I got neglected to mention. But yeah, absolutely. Bang point. Should I repeat it just so it's clear? That goes for morals, but I think for life skills, there's chains, there's forgery, there's raising an adult wolf, but
yep.
It doesn't scream though.
No, I don't think it's a huge
3.
Yeah, I agree. The 3 is on the page.
Morals, I really think it's quite high.
Yeah,
for that big one. It's got some big.
It has
big
a big
points.
one. Yeah, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, but I don't realise that.
We learned how honourable you can be, and the sacrifices you make for being honourable.
Yeah.
The sacrifices you make for love as well.
Yeah, and friendship.
Yeah, and how Tyr must feel as well. He lost so much, but also it was a good way to lose it for a friend. You know,
lost his friend.
Yeah. The gods are, again, there's a common theme, the gods are contractually obliging arseholes, you know what I mean? They can be really cruel, you know what I mean? These gods can be so vicious, you know what I mean? I think it's not bad. I'm going to say 7 or 8, but I think, what do you think?
I think it's 6 or 7. Because there's not a huge different amount of morals, there's just one big
7.
one.
I think. I think 7's fine. Because I think...
It's a big one.
I'm sad for the duck.
Yeah.
The wolf.
Creativity. The making of the chain's quite creative.
Yeah. The fact that you saw how Hel went to Helheim and Jormungandr, who we'll talk about in a future episode.
Who else? Creative... I mean, the whole arm and his friend being the one that gets his arm ripped off.
Yeah.
That's all very creative.
Yeah.
But he doesn't scream, oh wow, this was super creative.
Not much happens apart from the
guy raises a wolf.
And has an arm bitten off.
Yeah.
And it goes... It's supernatural, but I don't think it's lots. I'm going to maybe say 4.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
I think it's 3.
3?
Yeah.
This is a low one, Dan. And finally, WTF.
WTF. Crazy things that happened that we thought, ugh, that was crazy.
Arm, obviously.
Arm get ripped off. His friend, the whole friendship thing. Betrayal.
Actually, you know what? Betrayal is worse than the arm. Because the arm is gory, but
Yeah,
what really
that's
hurts,
kind of messed up.
the real pain is the betrayal.
Yeah. The arm will heal, but the heart is ripped forever.
And actually, it is because that's why he goes back to Ragnarok as well. But also, maybe
He holds a grudge.
Hold on, can we revise creativity? Because this links to Ragnarok, and this gives purpose to why they train them up, but also gives purpose to why Fenrir attacks Odin and why he eventually kills Odin as well.
Where it is in the wider story arc.
Yeah. So maybe a 5.
Yeah, 5. Congratulations, you won.
Oh, it feels like we're going to appeal, you know what I mean? Alright, but with WTF, Arm and Betrayal, apart from nothing else, very little going on. But it's definitely the gods being dicks.
Yeah, the gods being dicks. That's probably a 3.
3, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But still not high.
18 in total, 3 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3. Are you going to do that thing where you have to go, oh, I'm just thinking of what words...
I'm just double checking. The 3, 1, 2, 3.
Alright, whilst you do that, I'm going to do the social media. Hey guys, thank you so much for being part of this delightfully weird and silly podcast. I hope you enjoyed all the episodes. If you are still checking them out, please do check them out. We've got Greek myths, Roman myths, and Norse myths as well, with many more to come in the future. Next week's episode is our live special, and plus 101 as well, so do check that out. If you want to share it on social media, that'd be great. Tweet us at Miss Podcast, both on Twitter and Facebook. Join the Misfits fan club, and also send us an email ahead of the live special if you want to get your thing read out. That'd be absolutely wonderful. At misspodcast@gmail.com.
It's 18. It's 3 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3. The total for episode 99 is 18.
I hate you. Good. Now you're kind of there. You can stick on the league table, can't you?
Yep.
So, apart from that, give us 5 stars on iTunes, and please share it with friends as well. And we're going to do it's going to be a great live special, isn't it, Dan?
It is going to be a really good live special. Thank you so much. We look forward to telling you all about it.
Have you got any exciting things you're going to do for the live special? Let's tease it. Have you got anything planned?
No. Should we?
I've got stuff planned.
Well, I'm going to turn up.
I asked you to plan stuff.
Nah, I'm probably going to do the whole thing topless.
That was my plan. Alright, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And the way we're going to finish this episode, Dan's got to put his hand in my mouth and I'll bite it off. See you guys later. Have a lovely day.
Bye! Oh, God, no!
I actually did it.
Oh, you actually did it. That's weird.
It's a bit salty. Bye, everyone.
Miffs. 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 Miffs.
It's amazing how quickly you go from 10 to 1.
Yeah. In both my comedy and my confidence. Alright, let's go and see this meal. That's how I say it now. This meal.